Hello, my darling ladies. Crystal, your dating coach. So he asks you to move in with him. He wants you to live with him. He wants to live together. You and him and you. Your boyfriend asks you to move in with him. And you're excited. But why? Okay, I'm not Debbie Downer. Okay, he loves you. He wants to be with you 24/7. He asks you to move in with him. But here's the deal, my darling ladies. Asking you to move in with him, it's not for love or romance. It's convenience. He doesn't have to date you anymore. Doesn't have to go pick you up at home. Doesn't have to prepare to meet you. Doesn't have to call you and hope you go out with him. Doesn't have to organize anything for you two to do. You're going to be living together 24/7. You wake up in the morning, he's there. Go to sleep at night, he has you by his side. Whenever he wants sex, all he has to do is go home because you live together. Romance is going to last for about a few months and it's going to fly out the door. You're living together. You're seeing how each other lives and breathes. You know, how you wake up, how you eat. Who's going to clean? Who's going to cook? Who's going to take care of the household bills? The love affair becomes a job. Two people living together, working on the household. And yes, okay, it's lovely to live with the man you love. Yes, wake up with him in the morning, go to bed with him at night. But the deal is, if a man loves you so much and he wants you with him 24/7, why don't you get a ring on it? Why doesn't he ask you to marry him? What's missing? What's missing is he's not in love with you. He may say he loves you. He may do things that make you think he loves you. But if he's asking you to move in with him, why not get married? Why not ask you to marry him? Living together, for me, doesn't exist. Okay, I practice what I preach. Never lived with a man. Never. If I ever thought of living with a man, you put a big fat ring on it. We get married. If you don't love me enough to marry me, to ask me to marry you, you just want to live with me, that's not enough. And it shouldn't be enough for you. Like I said, he gets it all. He gets the woman who he's crazy about right there in his home. Doesn't have to organize and think, will I meet her? Will she go out with me? Will I see her on Thursday? Can we get together on Sunday? You're living together. You're there. Puts the key in the lock, open the door, you're there. Or you're going to come home that night, or he's going to see you in the morning. You're living together. Okay, my darling ladies, if you think living with a man is going to eventually become marriage, no, it's not. 9 out of 110 times, maybe. You're living with him. Why should he marry you? Why buy the cow if you get the milk for free? So why should he marry you at this point if you moved in with him? What would he gain? Tell me, what would he gain by marrying you? Nothing. That's why if you want to marry him, never ever move in with him. The only time you can move in with him if you got the engagement ring on your hand and you got the wedding date. Because an engagement ring sometimes can be the shut up ring. He gives you the engagement ring, you shut up, you don't ask him anymore when we're getting married. So engagement ring and wedding date, then you can live together until, you plan on getting married. I wouldn't suggest even to do it then, but that's the only time you can do it. But before that, I don't understand why a woman is so excited when her man asks her to live with him. Of course he's going to ask you to live with him. Doesn't have to go pick you up, take you out. But we have to remember, if you are, like I say, other videos, I don't judge anyone. I don't judge. You like the guy, you want to live with him. You don't live alone anymore. You shack up together. At least do this, my darling friends. You get an apartment together. You get an apartment together. Or he comes and lives in your apartment where you have the lease. But you never go move into his bachelor pad. Never. Never, ever. Because when he is, God forbid, tired of you, sick of you, doesn't want the relationship anymore, all he has to say is, it's not working out. Sorry. You're going to have to move out. And you have to move out. There you are with your luggage, going where? Been living with this guy, and now the relationship's over. You're out the door. So if you do move in with a man, get the apartment together. Both names on the lease. Here's another thing about living together. What I hear some women do makes me screech. I know a lot of women aren't going to agree with me, but if you do live with a man, he pays all the bills. Yes, my darlings. You do not split the check when you go out to eat at a restaurant with a man, and you do not split the bills when you live with him. He's getting you, beautiful you, in his bed, morning, noon, and night. Of course, you're keeping the house clean, because us women, we keep the house clean. Although households are always 50-50. But of course, you're cooking some, nice, delicious meals. Women, we love to cook for our man. Although he must cook, sometime also. Or if you do cook, he sets the table. But anyway, you do not pay any bills, my darlings. Because if you're paying bills, you're just roommates. It's not love. It's not romance. He's not your boyfriend. If you are splitting the bills, he pays the bills. That's only reason why I would suggest you go live with this man. You love him. You want to be with him. But he's also paying the bills. But my darling ladies, I can't think of one reason to live with a man. I can't. Let me know in the comments below if you disagree. Because I believe in relationships. I believe in dating. I believe in courting. I believe in the man picking me up and taking me out. I believe in him organizing dates. I believe in him thinking, will I be able to see her? I'm going to call her this Saturday. Will she be available? Or what are we going to do this weekend? I believe in dating. And I believe if a man loves me so much and he wants to live with me, that he asks me to marry him. That's what I believe. And my darling ladies, that's what you should believe too. He wants you in his home. He wants to live with you. Make it official. Get married. Make it official. So, living with a man, don't be so excited when he says, move in with me. Because he's getting all the benefits, my darlings. He's got his beautiful girlfriend now living in his home. But if you do want to take this step, get an apartment together. Go out and look for an apartment together. Do not move into his pad. Do not. Ciao for now, my darling ladies. I suggest do not live with a man. But if you do it right. Mwah. Thumbs up. Share with your friends. If you haven't subscribed, click that subscribe button. Help my channel grow. And I'll talk to you soon. Mwah.